please be settled. DJ, be ready for the national anthem. All right. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Governor. What we've been doing, Your Excellency, now with your permission, I want to bring in Dr. Frank Muraya, who is the chair of the Foundation Board, to make his remarks. Karibu sana, Daktari. Of the students being sponsored by Family Bank, and therefore before we do that, in any function, it's always good for us to have one entertainment or two, and therefore with your permission, Excellency Governor, thank you. Let's give a better applause, tafadhali tumpige makofi tena. Thank you very much, Hope.
To us in the education sector, because it's about empowering the young people and giving them a future, a foundation on which they can build to reach to the higher levels. And I would say, as a county, we've had overwhelming requests for support, particularly as students resume back to school. So we welcome all the partners, all the players that would be willing to come on board, because we can barely meet the demand. Joseph, agriculture and yes, agriculture, livestock and fisheries, and also acting for trade, Mr. Joseph Kamau. I also want to recognize what everybody is ready to support you, but character is all about you. You can get all the support, but if you have the wrong character, this support will go to waste. So we believe that you're going to have the right character.
We'd like to continue with the introduction bit of our program, and on behalf of the Family Bank Group Foundation, I'd like to call Mr. John Waimeri, the Executive Director, to do that bit of introduction. Karibu, my brother John.
The 10 students that we are commissioning today, it's my great honor and pleasure to let you know that there's a team here from Family Bank and Family Group Foundation who have joined us in this auspicious occasion.
Be standing. We have the board members. Tafadhali, board members. Board members. Oh, mnataka wanafunzi bado wakae? Okay. That's okay. Board members. Foreign Coach, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, kindly join. All right. The students can squat. All right, that's look better. Thank you. Well done, Gekuga. Can we have the panelists? Then now we can have the board sitting and then the panelists get in because of the size of the photo. Iko sawa? All right, iko sawa. So we can have the parents now. Staff waingie. Tumalizie hapo. After that, His Excellency the Governor will be awarded with a gift. Will be gifted. Then we call it a day.
So what Family Bank decided is to chip in as much as possible, and here in Kiambu we are giving 10 scholarships in Kiambu County and giving another 10 scholarships in another 10 counties. That means this year we are sponsoring over 110 students. I know, Mr. Governor, you said these are not enough. And therefore I keep on saying, like you are saying, thank you for what you have done, you Family Bank Foundation, but give us a few more scholarships in the future. There are so many students even outside there that you still miss out going to high school because there is no money. So what Family Bank decided is to chip in as much as possible, and here in Kiambu we are giving 10 scholarships in Kiambu County and giving another 10 scholarships in another 10 counties. That means this year we are sponsoring over 110 students. Therefore we feel obliged to have to come back and give back to society. And what I want to say to the students and to their parents is that we are not giving this so that everybody can come here and we appreciate the kind words being given about Family Bank, that we are giving the scholarship. But we are not giving because we are being told those kind words, which we appreciate, but rather we are giving the scholarships because even we, some of us, could not have gone to high school if we are not supported by somebody. You students who are benefiting from these scholarships, please make sure you take maximum benefit by going to school, committing to your studies. Don't get lost like somebody, don't get lost in groups. Be yourself individually and commit to finishing your high school course and commit to going even further so that you can create a career, because our hope, we at Family Bank, is that we are supporting you, because in 2030, 2040, you'll be the ones coming up with organizations or coming up individually and supporting those students of those times that will not be able to be supported by their parents.
To drop out of school because of teenage pregnancy. Please note you are still teenagers. And you know we don't expect anybody who is being supported by the Family Bank or Kiambu County to drop out due to drug-related issues. But one thing we are urging everybody, all players, and I can see the parents and the guardians, that this is a thing that we can only overcome by coming together, by everybody playing their role. You can get the support, but if you know your parental role, the guardian's role, it will be a waste. You can have a very highly educated person who can go to waste. So let's all agree, education is not all that matters. We also need other factors in life that will make you successful. And we are where we are because we got both education and we also had the right character, and we were committed. So it's a mix of everything for you to be successful. That's why we are insisting on, let us look at the whole child, let us look at the whole human being, and that is what we are also addressing at the County Education Board.
We only encourage the students, as everybody has done, so that they can do their part, and therefore that this particular effort will realize the fruits that we expect from you. Because by doing that, you'll be improving the society, you'll be improving the community, but you're also improving yourselves, and you'll be supporting your families. So we really would want to thank the Family Bank and the Family Bank Foundation. We are particularly coming out of a very, very difficult season, and we are not even coming out. We are in the middle of the pandemic, and a lot of livelihoods have been destroyed. Whether you are talking about agribusiness or just mere business, many businesses are still closed. People cannot make ends meet, and we are aware of that. To take their children to school. In fact, the number of applications that we have gotten on bursaries have been overwhelming. But we are trying everything that we can. At the beginning of the last, the last term, this season and this period, we are processing another 90 million. That will be dispersed as soon as resources become available, as soon as we start the 2021-2022 financial year. But the processes are going on to make sure that we disperse the bursaries to the relevant students. The students have been identified through our MCAs. We have received the forms back. We are processing so that within the next 2 weeks or so, we can issue the checks. What we would want to urge the principals, and we'll be writing to them, is that for those students that we are offering scholarship, or those ones that we are offering bursary, they should not send the children home. The students should remain in school, because we've given a commitment that we'll be dispersing that money as soon as the financial year starts. When we will continue in that spirit, within this year, we have allocated another 200 million for bursaries. So we continue to realize that education is the most important part of our service delivery. A report that the COVID situation in the county is not good. We are experiencing an upsurge of COVID cases, more than we ever anticipated. As we talk, we have about 134 positive COVID cases in our COVID center in Tigoni. That's probably 30 patients more than we experienced during the third wave. So, and we are not out of the woods yet because the court season is still going on. We are aware that this is probably the aftermath of the campaign period that we had in both Kiambaa and Muguga. So we are experiencing increased numbers of admission, and I have to report that those cases, about 95% of them are on oxygen. Right now, as we talk, we are spending about 3 tons of oxygen every day on the 134 cases that we are talking about. So I really would want to reiterate that we cannot be able to contain this situation unless we go back to the containment measures that we have been going through. And whereas we as the county will continue to be ready to cope with the cases, despite the fact that they are increasing. As you are aware, the facility we have in Tigoni has a capacity of about 330 beds. We are also seeing an increase in screening and isolation patients being isolated in our level 5 hospitals. But we are ready with the facilities, but also we would want to urge our people to observe the health containment measures. We will be consulting with the county commissioner and the county commander so that we can enforce some of the requirements that are required because we cannot continue with that situation as it is.